Hello everybody and welcome back to my Spanish Sripada series. At the end of the last video I noticed three things that I need to address before I pass my turn. I saw that after upgrading to a pikeman there, Geneva is actually ripe for tribute, so I checked and they're not actually protected by anybody. So I got to thinking, okay, well, how likely is it that I'm going to be able to find truffles? So I started hovering over everybody, and Mongolia has truffles. So I went over there and looked, and yeah, they got three different truffles. I don't know how soon I'll be able to trade for them. And then I got to thinking, well, wait, why can't I see these people? And I noticed that the scout is just sitting here. Now, I don't remember what turn it was, but there was a horseman here, and that's why we defended up. But the horseman's gone, so I'm going to move them. And then I'm going to come over here and tribute Geneva. And then I'm going to use the money I now have to go ahead and buy the stoneworks here. It's going to be +3 hammers, or in other words, a 30% increase in production in the city. That's very large. And then finally, the last thing is I noticed in the notifications we got one saying Cordoba grew, but as you can see, I never actually assigned that citizen. So let's do that now. And having addressed all those things, we can go ahead and pass our turn. Now, as you can see, happiness is starting to dwindle, but we're about to get the spices online, so that's not going to be a problem. For those of you who missed the last segment, this right here is actually deliberate. Our workers are starting to get saturated as far as the work that I need done compared to the amount of workers I have. So I figured out one of the ones that was Polish, and I decided I was going to dangle it out for the purpose of liberating it, and then that'll get me some positive influence with Poland. Please excuse my losing grasp on Zark, so that's going to be -2 happiness. I was going to say please excuse my grunting into the microphone. I am a little under the weather, trying to get past that. Got a little extra time though, so we're doing some extra civ. Because I do want to get these videos out a little more quicker for you guys. You've been very patient. I know I used to put them out in hour-long segments. So let's see here, trade route wise, we got another one ending in 3 turns. This must have been the one that was going from Madrid to Warsaw. And I do like that idea, however, we did drop this city late and it has no production of its own. I do borrow a tile here, and then with this here and the stoneworks we just bought, and this is plains. So we got a little bit of production, just not enough for playing from behind. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over to Barcelona, and Barcelona when, has a workshop, can also send hammers there. And then when that other trade route gets freed up there, we can move that to Madrid and get some science and gold and religious pressure going. So that'll be up next turn, so we'll just have him wait there. This guy's just kind of flying around for visibility. I do have a composite bowman that was a scout, no movement penalty, to come help him clear out whatever's back here, but I just wanted to get that worker captured. So everything looks to be in order this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and pass. Okay, that is done, so we'll definitely drop that. And even though we don't have a religion here, I'm going to work max growth in this city. I was discussing before with the 3 fish tile and the granary tile, and I mean there's a lot of good tiles here, a lot of good growth, and we're coming on to where we're going to need specialists in all the cities, and I do think this can grow to be a guild city, so just working max growth at the moment. Everything else will catch up. Toledo grew. Same thing here. I'll go ahead and lock in this tile because now that the spices are done, he'll go and put a farm there. Spices, Seville loves the king. Now as far as faith, we have had a low faith start, and normally after you enhance your religion, or even before perhaps, it's a good idea to buy a missionary, get some of your other cities rolling, especially like this city here, because although it does have a pantheon, the time's going to come where the pantheon and the religion are in rivalry, so I'll just lose my hammer. Because we're kind of playing from behind in that regards, I think once theology is finished, I'm going to try for Borobudur in Madrid. So with the faith I have, I'm just going to go ahead and purchase the pagoda, get the happiness, the faith, culture, and go from there. So let's see here. Raiders Guild is finished. Let's go ahead and move. The city will be a little light on production for the minute, but that's okay. Let's build the amphitheater so we actually have a place to put the writing, and also because we are soon approaching a time where culture is going to be equal to science, more or less. If he is building Borobudur and he's going to build university after that, I think we'll start building a granary. I'll probably pull it next turn just to make sure Borobudur is finished ASAP. Let's see here, move him there. He's fine there for the moment. Alright, and let's make sure we're sending hammers to Toledo. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can get open borders here. Alright, let's come up here, just passing by, Mean you no harm. Okay, gonna do some scouting out there. Let's see here, we'll just go ahead and heal up. He can step and shoot. He's heading north. Okay. Boudica has completed terracotta armor.
3 things are necessary.
Okay, theology's done, so before I forget, let's get Borobudur rolling. It's going to take 10 turns. That should be fine. It's probably about how long it's going to take us to get the faith we need to purchase another pagoda, so that'll be good. Definitely education. We're going to shoehorn into acoustics to get to Renaissance as soon as possible. So we are going to have to take one more policy, which is fine because wagon trains is actually going to be very beneficial to us. We have 4 trade routes, all of them land thus far, so that'll be nice. And then hopefully we can get things lined up to where our next policy opens up rationalism. Alright, we're done with the workshop here. We're going to go for stable. There's 3 tiles that'll add to the production, and I think that's pretty important. Caravan. Okay, this is the one that was going to Warsaw. So let's go ahead and move that over to our holy city and let them go to Warsaw. It's worth a bit more money, and of course the religious pressure as well. Alright, let's step and shoot. I could shoot. But if that spearman we saw is over there, so let's go ahead and test for it. Alright, he's not here, so that's good enough. We'll just go ahead and do that. So he can step out because he can't step and shoot anyways. And we'll have him come here, which gives him visibility there, which means he can head back south. So that's a nice little cooperation there. Come up on the hill. Uh-oh. I saw a pillaged tile, but I didn't see any barbarians, so maybe that's a former thing. Got some Polish units here, but I got a decent enough representation here, so I'm not worried about that. There's a really good chance they're just going for a camp or something that I'm not privy to. Okay, we'll want to come up on that hill next, so we'll just come here for a little extra visibility, and everything's looking good. Oh, apparently we had a friendship expire and I didn't notice. Oh, he wants to be friends while he's completing Parthenon. Alright, that grows, no big deal. Barcelona back into Hammer territory, so that's pretty good. Madrid grows. Let us work the workshop for the time being. And lots of trades. So let's just go ahead and dress those right now. Whales for silver. I want to do everything I can to keep these luxury for luxury trades going. Since we have so many duplicate whales in our first city and a half, so to speak. And I gotta decide whether or not to make this trade for money, because that'll drop our happiness down. Already I think I can do it, because we're getting a little too close to a golden age. Alright, we're on to workshop. There. Market. Let's go for amphitheater. Because like I said, we are approaching a time. Once you open up rationalism, culture is akin to science. And then of course when we get time for tenants, we're going to actually be going for happiness and stuff like that. Alright, let's go ahead and send this off to Warsaw, get our GPT back up, because it was starting to dip. I'm just going to chill out there. Up onto the hill, get some visibility. Another pillaged tile. I hope there's no barbarians over there, because that's where he's headed next. Get that finished. Let's see here. Is there anybody here? There's not. Okay. So I'm confident in bringing him out here like that, and we'll just have him shoot from there. Come up on the hill. Alright, is it safe to cut through? Okay, so they're on a hill, and that's why we can see them. Don't want to get too close to that, obviously. Looks like there's some mountains here. I don't know if it'll be worth my time to actually drop down. I kind of want to get to the east, heal up, and head for that island over there. Alright, so anyways, marble for 244. I think I'm going to go for it, but let's take some stock here. That's going to be our ally for a while. In 9 turns, we're going to lose pearls. We're going to grow 1, 2, 3 over the next few turns. So there's 7 over the next 10 turns. And that's all of the happiness we have if we sell off the marble. Meanwhile, let's see, we've got, in 11 turns, the ivory's coming back. So, yeah, I do think I'm going to do that. And if, you know, things get a little hairy in the meantime, we can always make happiness buildings. I'm going to be racking up the faith, maybe be able to bring out another pagoda once those, assuming we finish Borobudur. Alright, so Scout can either back off by coming onto the hill, which is a huge loss of tempo, or we can come here. If he follows us, he's in the swamp, he's slowed down, and we can go from there. It's kind of unfortunate that we gotta take this side jog at all, because we got some cloud there. Yep, go ahead and work that. 10 turns until border growth. Alright. Keep town seats just in against Poland. Nope, I'm not in a position to denounce Poland. Alrighty, so it's time to start working on these green farms. When he's done here, he can come down. So we'll start on this far one, or the southern one. Okay, well he didn't shoot us, and he won't be able to reach us here. Okay, not seeing any barbarians, so I'm not sure why they have a damaged tile there, but okay. If I shoot here and come up here, he won't be able to see him, and he can't stop and shoot. And I think the two of them together, I can do this. Yep. Alright. So that's pretty good. Everything looks good, so I'm going to just continue on here. Alrighty, what's next? May adopt policy. There's the wagon trains. We go from 8 GPT to 20. That's pretty big, actually. Alright, Seville has grown. It's working the workshop. Let's see, if I do that, growth starts slowing down. Because universities are on the horizon, I will go ahead and work that tile instead. Typically, if all I have is pure growth, I will start doing things like this just to slow the city's growth down. But because we're going to be getting more specialist slots, that's not going to be the case. Demands ivory, and we actually have ivory coming back in a few turns, so that's pretty good. Colombo, I definitely got your back on the science game. I'm almost certain of that. Okay, Scout's going to keep on scouting, of course. If I get this tile, I can just put this thing to sleep, but for the time being... Well, actually, I suppose I can, right? Alert? Yeah, I put it on alert. Okay. It's too bad I can't step and shoot, right? Can I just annihilate them in one hit? I can. so where would I put him? This pikeman was here, so I know it's safe to be there for a minute. So he can step and like shoot or something, and then he'll come up, or maybe I'll step here and shoot. I don't know. The worker was stolen, so there's got to be something somewhere here. All right. So he's entering into their territory, so I should be able to cut down for visibility's sake. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, everything still looks good, so we're pressing on. Crossing our fingers, we're halfway through Borobudur, it looks like. Borders grew, Cordoba grew. Amphitheater's done here. So let's build a granary. Granary. And I'm noticing I've got 400 gold. So what I want to do is I want to take a quick look at how reasonable would it be to just buy the library here. And that way when university is available I can just go straight into building it. Because this is about to be 6 pop. It's going to be 18 turns so we can get a Renaissance, and we have 17 there. So if we can accelerate our science gain, that'll be good. Let me check everything else here that's going on. Now that that tile's done, do I slow down Borobudur by doing that? I do not. So let's continue to grow instead. In fact, if anything, well, no, I can't speed it up because there's... Never mind. Let's see here. Finish that farm, and I am working at tile, so... Yeah, I don't know if they see like a camp or something, or... I mean, there's a camp over here, but that's pretty far away. I don't know. They don't seem to be coming for me, so I'm not too worried about it, but it is kind of curious, right? Alright, he's heading north. I'll just have him step. Okay. So we'll come up here, and then he can come up here, shoot, and then shoot, and he'll step and liberate. In fact, he could step and shoot. Yeah, because he doesn't... Alright. Turn is over, so we have a good idea of where our gold's going and everything for now. So I will go ahead and buy the library here. Alright. Now it looks like it's going to take as many turns to finish building the workshop as it is to finish researching that. So that works out really well. Trespassing. Ragged calls for faith. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to compete for that, but it would definitely be nice. Okay, 3 turns until Lighthouse, 3 turns until that, so that's pretty good. Right now, it's only going to be +1 food, +1 hammer, but we have an atoll here we could buy into. We're going to have an atoll down here we can buy into, so that's more food. If anything else, we're going to need to start growing into being able to work specialist slots in all of our cities, including that one, so I don't think that's a bad idea. Oh, this wasn't in their borders last turn, so I actually literally have to go around. There's Florence, okay. Of course Greece wants to get buddy-buddy with them. Greece wants to get buddy-buddy with all the city-states. Okay, he'll come down there and work on that farm. He's heading north, I believe I said. Now he's heading south. So we will step and shoot, and then 80 gold and liberate. Alright, so there, we got some reputation, getting some gold back, and we uncover yet another. He can ignore terrain, so he's going to be a good recipient for that, while this guy comes over here. Let's see what's going on. This looks like it's all mountains, so I don't know how important it's going to be for me to actually head south. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think if I head direct east, I'll end up in the water right when it's time to consume all my movement. So that's pretty good. Boudica. I'm pretty sure she just built the terracotta army, so kind of interested to see what's going on there. Let's see, Attila, the Huns. Is this the Huns? It might be. And Boudica. Oh, she's way down here. Even with the terracotta army, she can't compare to Attila, so she's probably gonna be beat up. I hope he's not trying to go for this. Probably hasn't seen it yet. Unless I don't know, does it count as having seen it while he was a barbarian? I honestly don't know. Brussels, 1000. Okay, well, I mean, what is their resting? They're at -9. I'll have to see how these line up at the time, assuming I finish Borobudur, because one missionary can come down here and feed those 2 cities, one can come there, and the other one can come here and have an extra charge. And obviously if I can just discharge it here, that'll be easy enough. And the culture we'd get from them might help us time things out a little bit better. That remains to be seen, but in the meantime we gotta start preparing for mass universities. So that's what we're going to do. Here we'll start building towards the amphitheater. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 1, 2. Oh, I miscalculated. So I will come down 1. Yeah, because now I can go 1, 2, and 1, 2. And it just all works out. I was going to have to take an extra tile somewhere. Might as well make it somewhere that's going to give me some good visibility there. Alright, so this worker's pretty much done developing Santiago. That one's there. Am I working at tile? I am. Okay. And this one's about to grow. Probably gonna have to buy that banana tile at some point. 6 turns until growth. Borobudur is about to finish. So I might actually send out a workboat before. Alright, and oh. I was celebrating because. Never mind. I was celebrating because the worker hadn't picked that up yet, but. Can I come here? Yay. Oh, and there's a hill here, so stepping onto that and back will get some decent visibility there. In theory. Step up there. Okay. Didn't see anything too exciting. Demands truffles, so we're getting a lot of calls for truffles. Nope. I want the city to grow as much as possible, so even just that 1 food in exchange for the great engineer points is going to be worth it to me for the moment. Now in this city I'll probably work the slot right away just because I need all the production I can get. Why is everybody asking for faith all of a sudden? I can't do that. What's this one? I want you to build pyramids. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Granary is done. We got 1 turn until universities are available. So let's just start building towards Colosseum. It's the only thing worth building now. Okay, now I can celebrate that. Alright. Lots of production there. Okay, good deal. I was going to say, now I can celebrate the fact that that worker did not intercept that. Okay, we got 1 more there. 1 more ruins, ancient ruins. Alright, 1, 2, and now next turn I'll get in the water, come over here. Still got a lot of units buzzing around. I don't know if they're just trying to maintain visibility on my city. Seems like there'd be an easier way to do that. So that's probably not the explanation. Okay, he's still doing his thing, keeping his eyes peeled for fresh camps popping up. Alright, here comes education.
Education is the best provision for old age.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's certainly thought-provoking. Okay, we'll work the specialist slot, because it's among the best tiles we can get right now. Got a boat that's up for promotion. Oh, okay. We'll take the mobility and we'll start scooting back. I was like, what, 1 or 2 tiles away from having all the visibility I need. Yeah, so he was mostly going to be my scout, and I've got things pretty well scouted out for the most part. So we'll start heading back home. We'll have to contend with Poland letting us back through, but alright, we got 12 and 13, so we could stand to gain just a little bit more culture. Workshop is done here. We already got the library, so we're going to be university there. It's going to be 3 turns for that, so I do think it's worth doing the university instead. The city's busy. The city will scrap that project for university. Still building a library over there. And the city just finished up what it's doing. So, it's the lighthouse. Alright. So, university will be up kind of quick. Happiness is starting to look bleak. I don't think that's a problem, though. I think we kind of planned it out, right? Ivory's coming back in 4 turns, and in 4 turns we'll grow twice. So I think everything's on par to stay positive happiness. Part of the reason I made the decision to sell off the marble is because I didn't want the golden age coming too quick, right? Because I'm thinking after acoustics, if we go to compass, we're going to have a lot of workboats down, and that'll be a lot of gold. And if we can time it to where the golden age hits at that point, it'll be a lot more profitable, I think. Alright, we'll do that, and is it worth it to attack? Oh, most certainly. Most certainly. Alright. All of that is looking very nice. Okay, so we're gonna pass. Borobudur moment of truth! Yeah, we got it. Nice. Alright. It's not just the missionaries either, it also provides a chunk of losing grasp on Monaco. Okay, so I almost certainly will spread the religion to Brussels just to get the extra culture rolling right now. I think I said we gotta do a workboat first. Yeah, border's gonna grow in 3, so the borders will actually grow before the workboat can get there. Let's send one of these guys to the west, so those workboats will actually start producing hammers over there. One will come to the south. Oh, you're in the way! What are you doing? What are you doing? That's unfortunate. And one will head to the east. I can't remember which direction he was traveling, so we'll just take him south. Alright, if I shoot him, he'll just be able to come up here. Ooh. Got some free plinkage for this guy. So he'll probably move here, and if I move there, he'll just shoot me first. So I might actually take a turn to heal him up before he comes up here. And that way I'll have the initiative. Alright, we get to land. Pretty good. Okay, we're coming back home with this guy. He's got 5 per turn now. That's very good. I like that. I can't tell if I got... No, it doesn't look like I got the visibility here, so we'll take a quick step there. I apologize for the... I don't know if you guys can hear that, but getting some text messages. I didn't put my phone on silent. We're always going to say you will pay for this because it doesn't actually hurt in any meaningful way. And that way we get to keep the favor with whatever... probably not going to be producing any more great profits, so... all of our faith's going to be going to pagodas. Alright, farms are all finishing up. That's finishing up. Alright, this is very big right here. Getting this to spread here, because now we got... our workboats are going to produce production as well. Definitely go for university. Get all those up as soon as possible. Get that science rolling. We're probably not going to build Oxford right away. And now he's in the way. This is... I don't know why these people are so eager to prevent me from spreading my religion. Come down for visibility, and we'll just secure his path. He's heading north. I say that so I hopefully actually will remember. Yeah, he's going to heal up a turn. He's going to grab that. Culture, okay. Well, that tapers things off there, but we are about to lose ally status. But then again, we're also going to pick up friend status. So I think 2 friends are just a little weaker than friend and ally, but we can see. Alright. Everything's looking good. Alrighty. Well, he's actually preventing me from coming this way. Kinda looks like coast, so we're probably at the end of the line anyways. Probably hop up on the hill enough so we can start heading that way. Borders of Madrid. That's not an important tile to me. And the other thing you gotta keep in mind too is like when we plant academies, we're gonna be doing them in the capital. So these tiles that are away from the freshwater will be ideal for that. Come here for visibility and park it for the moment. Who's got production? Okay, workboat is finished. I think that means we're free to build university. Alright. Border's going to grow next turn. If it's this one, we can just drop it right away. Otherwise, there's going to be a turn delay. And that's fine. We're heading north here. Finally get to see this guy making it. Alright. Yep, there they are. So if they step here, we just shoot them. Or if they step here, we can step and shoot. Either way, we'll have the initiative, and that's all I was aiming for. Alright, wasn't there an archer over here? Maybe he must have found something to do. Alright, we're in our own borders, so we'll be able to heal up real well. Alright, they're finally starting to overlap. Now we're really getting saturated as far as work or business. We are into unhappiness, I just noticed. And we have Ivory coming back next turn, so this one turn, we can deal with that. That's not a problem. Oh, I guess this worker's freed up, so we'll just come up here and do that. That really sucks. I wanted it to be this tile because we could get a freshwater farm. And oh well, I guess we'll just be working the specialist slots right away. That's not me, but the ivory did come back. Alright, that's the wrong tile, but whatever, we'll get it next turn. We can purchase with faith. I'm going to do it here because we want these borders growing as fast as possible. That's even more happiness there. Let's go ahead and work the workshop slot for now. Seville has grown. I mean, I guess we can continue to work on pure growth. But once the university comes out, I'll probably take both of these tiles and just put them into the university. Alright, Barcelona loves the king because I got my ivory back. Target's encampment, that's out of our sphere of influence. Okay, farm is done there. Just put him to sleep, waiting for the borders to grow. Alright, 2 turns he'll be healed to full. Alright. And there we go, we can start shooting at that guy. Alright, so he's just going to come back home. He can easily handle that. It'll take him, what, 2 more turns? If that. Alright, so he'll come to the other side of the city. Drop that here. So we'll go ahead and move our boat this way just to help make sure he can drop in the water and spread to Brussels. Don't want to trespass because we're right at the point of turning. So don't want to do anything to offset that. Step on the hill. Yeah, pretty much looks like end of the line. So let's go up here and start exploring over there. Alright, and I'm seeing that it is the half-hour mark, so I'm going to end it here. Wow, what a turn. We got the Borobudur, we got the religion spread to everything. Happiness is holding. In fact, the Golden Age looks like it's actually probably going to be right in time for when we get extra gold rolling in, because we did buy the pagoda here, so that'll be in our borders. Yeah, things are looking great. All the universities are coming online. I think we're definitely going to be going for a science victory here. Our position on the map just doesn't really lend itself to domination or even cultural. So that's what I'm looking at now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm having a lot of fun. Thank you all for all your support. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.